With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go! 70 range, 79 Bronco.
Wilson going to come out throwing. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Now
it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to run on. Second down. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. Off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football. That carried them a long way, but they'll stay in that mode throughout the season.
That good pickup there, 26 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
3-yard line.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
There's Wilson to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
Value 3, value.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. This is Fant on the short completion. Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. This defense for the Seahawks, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Here's Wilson. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage here. Force the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Lions will take over. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Goff. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
We go, 76, 76.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Chase. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Come 19, come 19. Set go.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Montgomery on the counter. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Position there in a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal, Detroit.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They cannot stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
A loss of 2.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
At the Seahawks.
This will be caught by his big wide receiver.
Hooker's
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Cut my team. Cut my team.
Third and goal. Here's Hooker. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Jamison Williams.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point forthcoming.
Extra point.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
To kick off for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. An 80-yard first down. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
We'll see the end here in this first half.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hooker. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's go now.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Detroit.
Panther 11. Ready?
Now Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing. Hooker. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
79 Bronco, 18 Raptor, 8 Mustang 19. Go!
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Lions first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Hooker on first down. Open man right side is St. Brown. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the ball, now.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready.
Hooker to the air yet again. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw, Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. After the interception, here's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This will be caught about the 3. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
18, pioneer.
Charbonnet. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time.
And he's across the track in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT. And that gets the lead to 28-14. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker is forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage in a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's a good opportunity. Just went wide there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
All play action. Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 73 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now they're in the hurry up.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16. at the 41-yard
Now it's
line.
Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Lions will take over.
Viking 18.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. This one swung out to Montgomery. On the move past the 40. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through.
Okay, break.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
60 Bobcat. Ready.
Hooker now off play action. Steps away, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
And it's third down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing. Hooker. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
It's a gain of 7.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown,
Jameer Gibbs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Seahawks. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. On 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Go.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
79 Broncos.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Looking deep here for Chase. And got his man complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Myers for the extra point.
Seahawks.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not them giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Detroit.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Montgomery will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Cause you be in your zone when you